Welcome back to Living Local. A growing Quad City company with products made right here in the QCA is partnering with a local nonprofit run by children to find ways to thank our veterans. And here to tell us all about it is Bob Zerull, president of QCA Pools and Spas, which is also this segment's sponsor. Bob, how are you, man?
Very good. Thanks for having me
welcome
on.
back. Yeah, we love having you here, man. So let's talk about your company. In nearly 60 years in business, and your spas and saunas are made locally. So talk to us about, what makes your company different here in the Quad Cities.
Well, like you said, our products are made locally, so we don't just sell someone else's products. We stand a product we stand behind. We have long-term employees, and our former owner, Keith Hall, when he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, him and his widow really wanted to keep the jobs here and the legacy going, so they brought me and Jim Kettleson on to run the company, and I think that's what really helps us stand apart.
Yeah, and let's talk about giving back. Your company was looking for a way to do that. Now, how did you connect with these kids, for vets, a group that sets up lemonade stands to raise money for vets? It's awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah, tell me about it. We've been working with Gary Mativier for the last 2 years, and he's always been involved with nonprofits, specifically veteran groups, and when we found out about these kids' mission, we knew it was a perfect fit.
Yeah, well, Gary's a local icon too.
Yes,
it's not just because he's standing over here that I said that either. It's just true. So part of that sponsoring, Veterans Night again this year was with the Quad City Storm hockey team. Man, they are great, and that was part of the deal this year, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Not only was it a great game, the kids they sold all the chuck-a-pucks. They were all over the arena. They dropped the puck. They did all the talking. They're an impressive bunch of kids.
Yeah, they really are. And the Storm is such a great organization too.
Yes.
They really are. Now let's talk about, we talked about the Quad City Storm a little bit, and you raised nearly $20,000. That's incredible. That's incredible. Now we want you to meet the founders of the Kids for Vets. Gary Mativier talks with them here about their not-for-profit and the money they raised at the Jersey auction and other activities. Take a look.
We get to help America, like for our age, we get to help America.
Say thanks for those, because it's not only the veterans who pay so much, it's also their families who have paid the ultimate sacrifice too.
I feel like it's like our way of saying, hey, we know how you feel.
This year we got $20,000. Yeah, $20,000.
And next year we want to beat that goal.
Making donations in particular because not only do they want a jersey, but they kind of want to support what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel?
Happy.
I liked it.
Excited. Glad.
Like all the positive emotions. When I noticed it was all going to me, I'm just like, bid higher, bid higher.
It wasn't going to you, it was going to the
Whatever. When we get to deliver the money to the veterans, it always it's always like a surprise, and we're just like, here you go, you can have $500.
What? Me?
Yeah. I didn't sign up for this. Or give it to somebody else. I don't
Some
want it.
don't want it, right? Some of them feel that somebody else is more deserving than me, but really they are deserving, right?
Yeah, it's always nice to see what their reactions are to getting $500 and then seeing do they want to give it to someone else or that sort of thing.
You and Jim must be pretty proud of what these youngsters did, man.
Words are hard to find. They're not just impressive. They're motivated. They have high expectations on themselves. They're really good kids.
The future's bright, man. It gives me so much hope in humanity too.
Absolutely.
We're living in a weird time, and those kids are it, man. It's a tough time for families, but you're making it more affordable to own a pool or a sauna, man. Let's talk about that.
Well, don't forget healthy and long-lasting. They're health products. We have some overstocked pools. We're doing a pool in a box sale for Christmas, trying to get your pool early so you'll have it at the beginning of the year rather than buying it in March or April and maybe not getting it installed in May or June. We have 2023 saunas that we need to blow out as well. Plus we have swim spas coming later this month.
Wow. Is this a busy time for you usually, or is this the time you play catch-up?
We generally play catch-up, but sometimes with saunas and spas, it is kind of a good season for the warm water and the hot temperatures.
Yeah, and that's so great, man. Hey, I really appreciate you being here. This is so cool, and I love what you guys are doing with everything, and those kids are fantastic. So, hey, Bob, thanks so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us on.
And thanks for everything that you do. Again, this segment was sponsored by QCA Pools and Spas. For more information, you can visit QCAPoolsandSpas.com. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.